Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn Math with Priya. In this video, we are going to solve problems in exercise 10.1 of NCERT textbook. So let's get started. So first problem, evaluate. Evaluate means I need to evaluate and give the value. Okay, the power form is given, but you can see it is a negative part. So do you remember the laws of exponents? If you have not watched my previous video, please click the link here. So the laws of exponent which I am using here is a power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m. So the negative power will become positive power when it comes to the denominator. So 3 power minus 2 is equal to, the base you have to keep it as it is. The negative power will turn into positive power in the reciprocal form. So 1 by 3 into 3, that is 1 by 9. Come to the next sum. So I think you can pause a video and proceed and check your answer. Say a power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m, isn't it? Here the base is minus 4. So minus 4 to the power minus 2 will be 1 by, keep the base as it is, negative power will turn to the positive power. So it will be minus 4 times minus 4. So which is positive 16. And remember, when you have a negative number to the power even will always result in positive answer. Okay, for example, minus 1 to the power 6 is going to be positive 1. You're multiplying 1 by itself 6 times. Minus 2 to the power 5 will become, so 5 is an odd number, so answer is going to be negative. So 2 multiplied by itself 5 times will give you minus 32. So remember, when negative number to the power even is going to be positive answer, negative number to the power odd is going to yield you negative answer. Okay. Here the base is a fraction, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is just reciprocate. Okay, so 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1 and negative power will become positive power. Okay, so it will result my answer as 2 power 5 by 1 power 5. You know 2 power 5 is 32 and 1 power 5 is 1. So 32 divided by 1 is going to give my answer 32. Question number 2. Simplify and express the result in power notation with positive exponent. So remember, after simplifying, you need to express the answer in power form. Okay, that is, the power should be a positive power. So first, when you are going to solve any sum, read the question twice or thrice to understand what is expected in the question paper. Okay, so come to the question number 1. So minus 4 to the power 5 divided by minus 4 to the power 8. So I'm writing in fractional, so I'm writing it in fractional form. So this can be, so I'm writing this in fractional form. So now see, the bases are same, right? The base is minus 4. So I know I can use the exponent law. So now I know which law I have to use, right? The bases are same and the powers are different. I can use the quotient law. So it is a power m minus n. So I need to subtract the power keeping the base as such. So always remember, the power in the numerator will come first, then minus 8. So I'm subtracting the power keeping the base as such. So this will give me minus 4 to the power minus 3 as the answer. But in the question they are asking me to write with the positive exponent. So again I have to use law. A power minus m is written as 1 by a power m, isn't it? So this will be 1 by minus 4 to the power 3. So this will be 1 by minus 4 to the power 3. And here I don't want to evaluate because they haven't asked me to evaluate. They are asking me to express the answer in the positive exponent. Got it? The second sum is 1 by 2 cube the whole power 2. So this can be simplified using two laws of exponents. So a by b the whole power m. When there is a fraction, with the common power m, this can be splitted as a power m by b power m, isn't it? So I'm using this law and splitting the numerator and denominator with that power. So this is 2 cubed to the whole power 2. So the denominator will become 2 cubed the whole power 2. So what is 1 square? 1 square is 1, and 2 power 3 the whole square is going to be 2 power 6. So here I am again using another laws of exponents. A power m to the power n is a power m into n, isn't it? So 3 times 2 is going to be 6. So the answer is 1 by 2 power 6. So next we are moving to third subdivision of question number 2. Minus 3 the whole power 4 into 5 by 3 the whole power 4. So minus 3 the whole power 4 you write as it is. 5 by 3 the whole power 4 can be splitted as 5 power 4 by 3 power 4. So which law of exponents I am using? A by b the whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m. So we are going to simplify this. Minus 3 the whole power 4 is nothing but 3 to the power 4. Do you agree? As I explained it earlier, negative number to the even power is always going to give the positive answer, isn't it? So I know minus 3 to the power 4. Here the power is even, is going to give the answer as 81, positive 81, isn't it? Similarly, 3 power 4 also gives my answer as positive 81. So instead of minus 3 to the whole power 4, anyway it is going to give a positive answer. I'm rechanging that negative 3 base to positive 3. So now the denominator 3 power 4 and the numerator 3 power 4 will get cancelled. Finally, my answer is going to be 5 power 4. So first let us rewrite it in fractional form. So 3 power minus 7 divided by 3 power minus 10 into 3 power minus 5, isn't it? So this can be simplified using laws of exponent. A m by a power n. So here you can see the bases are same, the powers are different. So you will get the exponent as a power m minus n, isn't it? That is a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. The bases are same, powers are different. You can subtract the power when it is in division. So this will give my answer as 3 power minus 7 minus of minus 10. Ensure to keep minus 10 inside the bracket, because don't misconcept this integer sign with the subtraction symbol, into 3 power minus 5. So after simplifying, I will get 3 power minus 7. Minus into minus will be positive 10. Until you simplify, you have to just carry forward this 3 power minus 5. So this will become 3 power 3 into 3 power minus 5. Now you can use the product law when the bases are same. A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So it is 3 power 3 plus minus 5, that is 3 power minus 2. And always I have to express in terms of positive exponent. So I am rechanging this as 1 by 3 power 2. As you know, a power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m. So this is your answer. Now let's move on to fifth question. 2 power minus 3 into minus 7 to the power minus 3. So you can see here the powers are same. So we have a law, a power m into b power m. So you can see the bases are different and the powers are same. You can just multiply the bases. So a into b, and you keep the same power as it is. So whenever the powers are same, you can just multiply the bases, keep the power as it is. So here the base is 2 and minus 7, isn't it? So I'm just multiplying the bases, keeping the power minus 3 as it is. So your answer is going to be minus 14 to the power minus 3. And in my question, I have to express a result in positive exponent. So I'm writing this as minus 14 to the power 3, as a power minus m is 1 by a power m. Hope you understood all the 5 subdivision of question number 2. Now we are moving to question number 3. In this question, we are going to find the value. Okay, we are not going to write the answer in positive exponent. We are going to evaluate and going to find the value of it. So first, always remember, when you are solving any mathematical expression, you should use Bodmar's rule to solve. So first comes the bracket, so that has to be evaluated first. So 3 power 0, as I know, any number, any base number to the power 0 is going to be 1. So 3 power 0 is 1. 4 power minus 1. So I know a power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m, isn't it? So I am just reciprocating it and keeping the power negative 1 as positive 1 into 2 square is 4. So since I need to find the value, I'm just expanding the powers and I'm writing a value. So 1 plus 1 by 4, isn't it? So which is, if I take the LCM, I'm going to get 5 by 4 into 4. So the answer is going to be 5, isn't it? So Roman number 2, 2 power minus 1 is written as 1 by 2. As you know, a power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m, isn't it? So 4 power minus 1 is written as 1 by 4 power 1, or I can simply write 1 by 4 instead of making a power 1. Divided by 2 power minus 2 is 1 by 2 square. So first I have rewritten everything in terms of positive powers. Now 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 is 1 by 8 divided by 1 by 4, isn't it? So division of fraction, you know the rule. So I have to change this division to multiplication symbol, and then I have to reciprocate the second fraction. So 1 by 4 will become 4 by 1. Now cancel 4 and 8, so 2 times. So the answer is 1 by 2. This can be done in other way. First, you can see the bases are different and the powers are same, right? So I know the law a power m into b power m. The power are same and the base is different. So I can multiply the bases keeping the power as it is. So here the base is 2 and 4. I am multiplying and keeping the power as it is. Divided by 2 power minus 2. I am just carry forward 2 power minus 2 down. Now 2 into 4 is 8 power minus 1 divided by 2 power minus 2. Now I am going to use the law a power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m to further simplify. So 8 power 1 is 1 by 8 divided by 1 by 2 square. So I need to find the value. So 2 square is written as 1 by 4. So this can be reciprocated. In order to do division of fraction, I have to change division to multiplication, and the next fraction will be reciprocated. So 4 times 2, and my answer is going to be 1 by 2. So any laws of exponents can be used to simplify. The next question. Here all the powers are negative, so I know the laws of exponent a power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m. So I'm going to reciprocate this. So the negative power will change into positive power. So 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1 or simply 2, and the negative power will be positive power, right? So 1 by 3 is written as 3 by 1 or simply 3. The power will change into positive, and similarly 4 power 2. So now, what is 2 power 2 square? It is 4. 3 square is 3 times 3. Please don't confuse and multiply the base with the power. Okay, many students will misconcept and they will multiply 3 times 2 is 6. But 3 square is 3 times 3. Isn't it? 9. And 4 square is 16. So the answer is going to be 29. Fourth sum, we know the identity a power 0 is 1. So no need to evaluate the number which is kept inside the bracket. I don't want to make 3 power minus 1 as 1 by 3 so on. You know it is whole power 0. So the answer is 1. So for this sum we need to use power of a power exponent. A power m the whole power n is equal to a power m into n, isn't it? So the fraction is kept as it is, and minus 2 into 2 will be minus 4. Now I can reciprocate to make it as a positive power. So which law of exponent I am using? A power minus m is 1 by a power m. So reciprocate it. So this will become 3 by minus 2 the whole power positive power. So I need to find the value. So I am just evaluating it. 3 power 4 by minus 2 to the power 4. So here I am using the laws of exponent and splitting the power to both the numerator and the denominator. So this will become 81 by 16. So when they are asking to find the value, evaluate the powers and find the value for it. Let's move on to question number 4, evaluate. So this can be done in two ways. You can just keep the composite number as such, or you can convert a composite number to a product of prime numbers. So here I'm going to follow the method where I'm going to convert composite number to a product of prime factors. So if I have to convert, then 8 is written as 2 into 2 into 2, which is 2 power 3. So I'm going to replace 8 as 2 power 3. The power minus 1 should be kept as it is into 5 cube by 2 power minus 4. Now I'm going to use laws of exponents, that is power of a power exponent. What we will do? We have to multiply the powers. So it becomes 2 power minus 3 into 5 cube by 2 power minus 4, isn't it? So I am applying this law of exponent. Now you can see the base is same, the powers are different. So you know when the base is same and the powers are different, you can subtract the powers when it is in division. So I'm going to subtract the powers. Minus 3 minus of minus 4. Minus 4 is a negative integer, so be careful. Okay, enclose it in the bracket into 5 cube. So which gives me 2 power minus 3 plus 4 into 5 cube. So which is 2 power 1 into 5 cube. So what is 5 cube? That is 5 into 5 into 5. When I multiply all this, I will get the answer as 250. So the second sum of question number 4. So you can see here the powers are same, but the bases are different, isn't it? So when the powers are same and bases are different, I need to multiply the bases keeping the power as such. So I'm just multiplying the bases. 5 times 2 is 10, which will be 10 power minus 1 into 6 power minus 1. Again I can apply the same law here. So 10 into 6 will become 60 power minus 1. So that can be written as 1 by 60 power 1, which is 1 by 60. Question number 5. Find the value of m for which the equation is given like this, isn't it? So you can see the left hand side, the bases are same and the powers are different. So when the bases are same and the powers are different, you know that we have to subtract the powers, which I am going to do here, keeping the base as it is. So it is m minus of minus 3 equal to 5 power 5. So when I simplify the power, it is going to be 5 power m plus 3 is equal to 5 power 5. Now you compare the LHS with the RHS. So in LHS and RHS, you can see the bases are same, isn't it? And what is different? The powers are different. So when the bases are same in the LHS as well as RHS, and since there is only one term, so I can equate the powers. So when I equate the powers, I will get m plus 3 is equal to 5. Transpose 3 to the other side, so you will get 5 minus 3. So the value of m is 2. So for the value of m equal to 2, the LHS of the equation is going to be equal to the RHS. Got it? Question number 6, subdivision 1. So this is also evaluate. So what I can do first, I have to evaluate the bracket. So inside the bracket, 1 by 3 to the power minus 1 is going to be 3 power positive 1, isn't it? And here it is 4 power positive 1. Outside the bracket, we have to keep the power as it is. So what laws of exponent I'm using? A power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m. So 3 power 1 is 3, 4 power 1 is 4. So 3 minus 4 to the power minus 1, isn't it? So you will get minus 1 to the power minus 1, which is 1 by minus 1 to the power positive 1. So which is nothing but minus 1 as the answer. Let's move on to second question of question number 6. Here you can see the first number has the base 5 by 8 and the second number has the base 8 by 5, isn't it? So with a simple trick, I can make the base equal. So what I'm going to do, I'm just reciprocating this first base. So which means 5 by 8 reciprocation will be 8 by 5. So if I'm reciprocating, the negative power will turn into positive power, isn't it? And the next base I'm just keeping as it is. So you can see here now the bases has become equal. So the base 8 by 5 and the power has to be added. Why I'm adding the power? Because I have the laws of exponent, isn't it? When the bases are same and the powers are different, I can just add the powers, keeping the base as it is. So final answer will be 8 by 5 to the power 3. So if I want to evaluate this, 8 times 8 times 8 divided by 5 times 5 times 5, which is just 512 by 125. Let's move on to question number 7, simplification. The first step in simplification is to identify the composite number and convert the composite number to the product of powers of prime factors. Okay, so 25 is written as 5 times 5. So if I have to write it in powers, it is 5 power 2. So 10 can be written as a product of prime factors 2 times 5. So I'm going to replace the composite numbers by substituting the product of their prime factors, right? So 25 is nothing but 5 square into t power minus 4. The denominator is 5 power minus 3. Instead of 10, I am writing 5 times 2, and t power minus 8 I am writing as it is. So you can see the bases here, t and t are same. So I am just using the laws of exponent, am divided by a power n. I'm just subtracting the powers. So I'm just writing 5 power 2 into t power minus 4 minus of minus 8. Okay, divided by, you can see the bases are same and it is in product, so I can add the powers here, isn't it? Since I have already taken t power minus 8 to the numerator, I'm just ignoring here. So it is 5 power 2 into t power minus 4 positive 8 is going to be positive 4 divided by 5 power minus 2 into 2. Now you can use again the quotient law where the bases are same and the powers are different, isn't it? So when I'm applying the law, it will be 5 power 2 minus of minus 2 into t power 4 divided by 2. This will become 5 power 4 t power 4, or you can either put multiplication symbol or you can ignore it, by 2. So here you can see powers are same, so you can multiply the bases. So 5t to the power 4 divided by 2 is going to be your answer. So what law I'm applying here? It's a power m into b power m is equal to a into b the whole power m, isn't it? Let's do the second sum. So identify the composite number, that is my first step, right? So I identified there are three composite number and I'm going to write all composite numbers in product of prime factors. I'm going to write all the composite number as a product of powers of a prime factor. 10 can be written as 2 power 1 into 5 power 1 or 2 into 5. 125 is written as 5 into 5 which can be expressed as 5 cube, and 6 is written as 2 into 3, isn't it? So I'm going to replace all the composite number by the value which is given on the right. So 10 is 2 into 5. Don't forget to enclose the bracket and write the powers. Okay, so 125 is written as 5 cube, 5 power minus 7 as 5 power minus 7, 6 power minus 5 is 2 times 3. Remember to enclose the bracket when there is a power. Okay, so now use the laws of exponent. When there is a product of bases with the same power, you can split the bases with that power, isn't it? So this can be expressed as split the powers for the base. So 2 power minus 5 into 5 power minus 5 into 5 cube. So this will be the numerator and the denominator will be like this. So cancel the 2 power minus 5 and 2 power minus 5, 3 power minus 5 and 3 power minus 5. Now you can apply the laws of exponent in the numerator where the bases are same and the powers are different and it is in product. So you can add the powers. So keep the base as it is. So I'm adding the powers. The denominator is still 5 power minus 7. So denominator is 5 power minus 7. So this gives me, so this will give the answer as 5 power minus 2 by 5 power minus 7. Now again, which law of exponent I can use? I can use the quotient law of exponent, isn't it? The bases are same and the powers are different. So I can subtract the power when it is in division. So I'm going to subtract the powers. Minus 2 minus of minus 7. So which gives my answer as 5 power minus 2 plus 7, which is 5 power 5. If the question is to evaluate, then I have to multiply 5 by itself 5 times and then give the product as the answer. Since it is simplification, I can just write in terms of positive exponent. So with this, we have completed all the problems of exercise 10.1 from NCERT textbook. If you practice it well, you can solve any kind of problem of the same concept, isn't it? So practice well and let's meet in my next video for exercise 10.2. Thank you.